following program is an exclusive Disruption Networks production.
So you just bought your dream home, and now it's time to move. Let's face it, nobody likes to move. All the packing, unpacking, lifting, upstairs, downstairs, and broking everything, including your back. Let the professionals at EJA Moving Company take all the stress and pain out of your move. Competitively priced moving, relocation services, office moves, and complete packing and unpacking services. They work with everybody to make it simple and easy for you to move and relocate. Call EJA Moving Company at 315-335-0516. When it's time to relocate, have EJA Moving do all the work for you. Hit them up online, ejamoving.com.
Hey, Disruption Network. This is Mike Sacco, the general manager at Nye Volkswagen of Rome. If you don't know me by name, it's only because you have not received the best deal. There's only one reason to leave Utica, and that's to come see me in Rome and get the best deal on your next new, pre-owned, or certified VW. Mention that you heard this ad from Disruption Network and receive $250 off your next vehicle purchase. You'll know why our customers say, I love my Nye VW. Come see us at 5865 Rome Taberg Road in Rome, or visit us online at nyvwofrome.com.
Want to know what's going on at the D? Hit up DisruptionNetwork.net and check out our events calendar, brought to you by the Events Co. Find out about upcoming guests, special events, concerts, show schedules, community activities, and more. Get connected at DisruptionNetwork.net.
Welcome to EC Radio Podcast. We would like to thank all of our sponsors for joining the Disruption team, and we hope that you will support all of our sponsors. And of course, we appreciate you listening to this program.
Attention listeners, the host of this show and the majority of his guests are not responsible for the correct pronunciation of words, vowel dropping, reduction of sentences, loud vocal inflections, passionate conversations, excessive talking with their hands, and several undefined words. All these terms are exempt for the fact that we are located in the upstate New York region known as Utica, New York. Furthermore, the views expressed by our guests are not those of Disruption Network and their sponsors. Have an invigorating day.
Disruption Networks.
Howdy, folks. How are you today? Hope you're enjoying your Thursday. Thirsty Thursday. And, of course, Thirsty Thursday is brought to you by our good friends over at Utica Coffee. Wake the hell up. I'm definitely woke. The pot of coffee will do that to you, Kohli. Also, Thirsty Thursday brought to you by our friends over at Saranac, always keeping us hydrated here around the D. Big love to EJA Moving Services, Nye Volkswagen in Rome, and Utica Hemp Company. Check out CBD. CBD is changing the world, man. It really is. One plant at a time. That's for damn sure. It's me, Z. How are you? I hope you're enjoying your day. Yeah, big day today around the D. We've got the D-line going live tonight around 6 o'clock for your football fix. And, of course, here, live, right now, in the flesh, my man, Mike Kohli.
What's going on?
How you doing, bud? Good to see you, man.
Good to see you.
You've been a busy man lately.
Yeah.
You got a lot of stuff going on. You're an ambassador of music, man, and we need more people like you.
Oh, thank you.
Well, it's true. You're doing a lot of great things in the local music community, and
there's a lot of talent here. We need more people to go see more live music because there's a ton of it in this area.
Ton of it. Are you a musician yourself?
I've dabbled, but I would never call myself a musician.
You're more into the promoting aspect of things.
Yeah, promoting, writing.
Yeah.
Started taking some photos lately.
Your accolades are huge, though. I mean, you booked the Copper City Brewing Company, right? We're still booking over there, right?
Still booking there.
I know you work for the City of Rome as well.
Yep.
And you've promoted and booked Woods Fest this past summer, and also NewYorkStateMusic.com.
Yes.
What else am I missing? I know there's another one up there, too.
Right now, officially, that's about it. I got a couple things that I'm working on.
Couple irons in the fire?
Yep. Hopefully early next year, maybe spring next year.
Yeah.
We'll get a couple different things rolled out.
Right on, man. Right on. And you know what it is, too? It's creating this community that we have here and just using our resources. There's so many great resources when it comes to this. And I'm talking music aspect today.
but yeah, there's a great network. I mean, just,
Great
you know, you guys here, the different venues around, you know, the smaller venues, the larger venues, and you know, places like Big Blue North where Jeff and Pam are doing great things, and you know, creating a little scene there.
Yeah.
And hopefully making it work and getting exposure to all the great talent we have in this area.
And our friends over at the Drive 92.7 FM.
Yeah.
They're doing Genesee Joe's doing some great things. And
yeah,
Mark
that was cool what
Sistai.
you guys did last.
That was fun, man. I can't wait to do that again. Mark Sistai over at the OD. Mm-hmm. He's writing the local column every week. He also plays in LeBrairs, and he's playing in Justice McBride and a Blarney Rubble Band. I mean, he's a busy man as well. So it's cool that we've created this nice little network of people that care about the music scene. You care about seeing these venues being packed with people that love music. And it's important. We need more people like you. We need more ambassadors such as yourself, Kohli.
It's a quality of life thing. I look at it. When you go to any big city, at least I do anyways, I look for music venues. I look for breweries, microbreweries. I look for coffee shops. I look for record stores. Mm-hmm. those are my four main gets when I'm going to a place outside of this area, and it's just something that just creates a community vibe, you know, in that area, and it's just something we need. And I really, especially with all the different industries that are coming in now, with the nano and with the drones and all the companies that are coming in on Griffiths right now, there's a lot of younger people who are looking for things to do in this area.
Indeed. And there's more coming to Griffiths, too. But
Yeah.
Stuff that we probably can't announce right now, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, we can announce it now.
Stuff that can't be announced.
Damn. Because I know I've heard some rumors of some big stuff coming. Some big stuff. Like things, game changer type stuff.
Yeah, absolutely.
With like planes and stuff.
Yeah.
We'll get into that off subject.
Talk to somebody else.
Hey, before we got started today, you were talking about your app, and you switched your voice to Cookie Monster. What app are you talking about?
The app is called Waze. It's kind of like a social media directional app, mapping app.
So it's like a Google Maps or
it's
something?
It's like Google Maps,
okay.
But you can like alert somebody that there's debris in the road by just pushing a button on the screen. And then the person behind you will get a notification saying there's something in the road ahead. That kind of stuff. So it's a community of people who are alerting each other to what's going on the roads. Huh. I'm not that familiar with this neighborhood of Utica, so I had Cookie Monster. They had a thing last week, I think it was, because of the 50th anniversary of Sesame Street. They allowed you to download Cookie Monster's voice to guide you.
So you got Cookie Monster's voice giving you directions around town.
Left.
That's hilarious.
So yeah, Cookie Monster brought me here today.
Yeah, if you could handpick your own voice to navigate your directions, who would it be? Who would you want? Who would be that voice?
Morgan Freeman.
Morgan Freeman? That's a solid choice. I would go right, kind of in the same vein. I go James Earl Jones.
Oh yeah.
I would definitely do, and he'd have to do the Field of Dreams voice. Either that or Darth Vader, one or the other.
Well, Darth Vader's his go-to.
Right. Morgan Freeman, that's a solid choice, too. He would be really good. Or Samuel L. Jackson.
A lot of F-bombs there.
Oh, of course. My whole life's an F-bomb. It'd be perfect. It's just I wouldn't be able to travel with kids in the car.
Well, maybe.
What's the name of that app again?
Waze.
Waze.
W-A-Z-E.
I got to check it out. And it's a social media app and directions. And will they do traffic stops, too, if someone's pulled over or if there's an accident? Or,
yep.
Oh, cool.
As long as there's people that are using the app that are participating and, alerting people on the app.
Does the Cookie Monster voice annoy the hell out of you after a while?
It did coming here because I took a wrong turn. Uh-huh. So it kept recalculating. Take left. And take left.
Recalculating.
And I'm trying to listen to music, and Cookie Monster's interrupting the song.
And he's not singing C is for Cookie.
No, he doesn't sing.
No, he doesn't sing at all.
Not in this one.
You got a cool thing going on, too, man. This is the 3rd annual Jam for Tots that's happening. And I like what you guys are doing with this thing.
Yeah, we have stuff all over the state. So we
All over the state.
we partnered with venues.
Not even the state, too. You're even into Massachusetts as well as I look
Yeah,
at this
I think
list.
we have a couple in Mass and Connecticut. Maybe New Jersey. I'm not sure, but yeah, I mean we're partnering up with the Chance in Poughkeepsie tomorrow night for the Yngwie Malmsteen concert.
Wow.
This weekend we're partnering with Woods Valley and the Old Main Sunday up at Woods Valley. That show I believe starts at 3.
Very cool.
Then we have we're partnering at Copper City with a band called The Action out of Syracuse on the 19th.
It started on the 27th of November, and it goes all the way through December 28th. So you got a full month spread out throughout the whole state and even into Massachusetts. And you got a whole chance a bunch of opportunities to donate. What is it? A brand new toy? Do you do
A brand new unwrapped toy.
everything's brand new?
Yeah.
Okay. It has to be a brand new toy. And so what is it like? You get a reduction in attendance or
It depends on the venue.
Ticket fee or something like that?
Depends
or?
on what the venue wants to do. So
Okay.
like Copper City, we never charge a cover charge. So it's just a nice thing to do when you come to see the band. Drop a toy in the box. Same with up at Woods Valley, they never charge admission for their music either. But it depends. Some of the venues will give you a cut on the ticket price, or they'll get you free admission if you bring a toy. It's all venue dependent. You'd have to check the venue pages for that.
Got you. I saw something on here that really excited me, and that's December 14th. Consider the Source is back.
Yeah,
They took a long break for a while. They
yeah.
haven't been around for a while, and it's good to see those guys back. December 14th at the Hollow in Albany. A great venue, by the way. So, and big ups to Greg Bell, too, because I know Greg Bell has a lot to do with booking the Hollow. Consider the Source, great band. I used to have them come play the Electric Company a lot back in the day when they first got started.
First time I saw them was at the Utica Music and Arts Fest over at Lucan's.
Oh, yeah? Yeah, nice. That was a while back.
Yeah, real interesting stuff.
Great band. Very music, math rock, if you will.
Yeah, math rocky, instrumental, little
music nerdish.
Middle Eastern tinge to it.
Definitely Middle Eastern. It's got a lot of that to it, too. You're working with some really good bands on this whole Jams for Tots, man. I mean, starting with Yngwie Malmsteen. You got Yngwie Malmsteen, The Old Main, Annie in the Water, our good friends from Annie in the Water, The Deadbeats, The Action, Runaway Gin, my boy Tim Herron and the Corporation. Good to see those guys back a little bit, too. So, I mean, you're mixing it up. You're all over the freaking place with this. This is cool. Now, in previous years, how have you done with donations?
I don't have numbers for that.
You don't have numbers? Where does it go? Is this sponsored by the Marines, or what do you do?
Well, the Marine Corps League does the Toys for Tots thing, and we
Right.
partner up with them.
Okay.
Each different regional branch of the Marine Corps League. So for the 2 Rome area shows, we're partnering with the Syracuse area Marine Corps League. The one at Funk, I believe, is going to be tied in with the Mattydale branch
Okay.
of the Marine Corps.
And that one's on December 28th with Tim Herron Corporation, THC.
Yeah. So it's all regional Marine Corps leagues that we're working with.
There's some great venues on here, too, man. Not only just some great bands, but there's some great venues. Garcia's over there at the Capitol Theater, which is my favorite venue, by the way.
I have never been.
You've never been to the Capitol Theater in Port Chester?
Nope.
Oh, you need to go.
They get a ton of great shows there. I know that.
Do yourself a favor and make time to go, because that venue is like none other. It's got that very historic feel when you walk into it. When you walk into the Stanley, it feels very iconic, and it feels old. You feel like you're stepping in time.
Right.
Port Chester has that feeling too, but you feel like you're stepping in time in like a vaudevillian type of atmosphere.
Okay.
It's got a really cool vibe, an old school vibe, but then you're looking on the wallpaper and it's like, little pictures of Jerry Garcia. It's really well done. Peter Shapiro's a genius, man. What he did to that place, and what he did to the Brooklyn Bowl, and even way back from when he had the Wetlands back in the day. The guy's just
he's
an
been
absolute
doing some great
genius.
stuff.
Yeah, for sure, with lock-in and all that. Very, very smart. But going back to like the Monopole, that's a legendary venue.
Oh, absolutely.
In Plattsburgh.
Yeah. made famous by the Ominous Sea Pods and their song "Leaving the Monopole."
Yeah, that's right. Wow, holy flashback right there. And man, I used to rock out to the South Catherine Street Jug Band at the Monopole back in the day. And then also you see the Chance. We talked about the Chance. Now, that place is legendary too in Poughkeepsie.
They get a ton of show. A lot of metal. They lean towards metal there, but
Yeah. You got Yngwie Malmsteen there.
Y&T makes trips down there every so often.
Y&T. And then Putnam Den's really, really starting to become a legendary joint.
Yeah, they get a lot of good stuff there too.
Done a lot of good stuff over
Saratoga.
there. We mentioned the Hollow. Copper City Brewing Company is doing some great things. You're doing some great stuff over there, and it's cool that you're bringing in that whole music community that we've talked about, because there's like this brotherhood that has formed in the local music community.
Yeah,
You got bands like Annie in the Water, Trampoline Jetstream, Copper Vein Clones, what's the Sun-Chaired Yellow, or those guys,
right. Yeah,
Substance. All those bands have created this really, really cool brotherhood. Like a
we're all
union
kind of
type thing.
cross-pollinating with each other too. So.
No, they're cross-pollinating, all right. But it's cool, and you're taking advantage of all that too. Wow, you guys are really busy, man. This is good. For more information on the jams for Tots, how can they get more information?
Just
on that?
hit up our website, NewYorkStateMusic.com. I know Tim was going to post on the Woods Valley page today information on the Old Main Show coming up Sunday, and we have something up on the Copper City page in regards to that as well.
I love that Tim does early shows on Sundays.
Yeah.
It's like, what's it start, like 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock?
Usually his are 2 or 3 o'clock.
Yeah,
I think 3.
done by
we do
5,
2
6.
o'clock at the brewery. Like Woodland. Woodland does 2 o'clock too, I believe.
You know the old saying, never miss a Sunday show. That's the old saying.
It's amazing, the inquiries I get from different musicians who that's what they want. They want the early Sunday shows.
Yeah.
And so those shows, those dates fill up a lot quicker than our typical Thursday night slots. But it's interesting, and it's cool that they want to do that, and it adds a different vibe to the whole live music scene, because Sunday afternoons brings a different crowd than a Thursday night does.
Oh, yeah.
Sunday afternoons is sometimes more families or people who are just traveling through town for the weekend. Going in and out of town, going up north camping for the weekend, or coming back from going camping up north, and they just swing by on their way through. So it really expands the reach of the music scene, not just having a daytime show on Sundays.
Imagine now that the snow has started flying too, it's getting pretty busy up there.
Yeah, we'll get some snowmobile trailers rolling through for sure once the trails start opening up.
Is skiing open right now too, or
I know Woods Valley is.
Yeah,
Tim opened
he's ready to go.
the earliest in the place's history
Yeah.
this year. I think it was on the 23rd they opened up there. He really upgraded his snowmaking capacity over the summer, and so as soon as it got cold at night, he just fired up those guns and started loading snow on the hills. And we got a couple of decent storms, and he's got a great base build up there now. So yeah, he's been operating just weekends right now, but it's the earliest they've opened in their history this year. So
fun party on Halloween too, despite the flooding and the storm. That night we drove up there to Woods Valley for Annie in the Water, and I love those guys. This is such a great band. But being up there at the atmosphere that Tim has created at Woods Valley is second to none.
Yeah, then he did the Harvest Fest in October. He hosted that. That was Matt Strong's baby, and that was really well done too. There was a good mix of different styles of music with Haley Jane and Viva Mayhem, the ska band from Ithaca. That was a really cool day. The new Mosaic was soul, just straight up, just funky soul. That was really good.
Yeah, and you mentioned all these great bands. I love where the jam scene is right now too.
It's cool. It's widespread. It's not just focusing on one style of jam.
Right, exactly. And that's how it used to be.
Yeah.
I'm glad you said that, too. I talked about this a little bit yesterday with my guest, Gina, when she was on yesterday, about the wave of jam bands. And, you had the first wave with the Dead and all them, and where we're at now and watching these bands grow organically. You don't see that in other genres or other scenes, the way they grow in the jam world.
No, they're kind of keeping the rock and roll flag flying.
Absolutely.
By mixing in so many different. I think it kind of goes back to the '90s, where alternative rock just was anything.
Right.
Kitchen sink music, where you had a ska band like Mighty Mighty Boss Tones, you had Squirrel Nut Zippers, and then you had Soundgarden. They're all played on the same playlist on these radio stations that are, focusing on alternative music. And I think it's kind of branched from there, and that's where the jam scene's kind of going. And you see a lot of the influences of a lot of the old school bands, like Talking Heads is a big influence to a lot of bands.
Oh yeah.
And they haven't done anything in almost 40 years now.
Right. Well, Dave Byrne's still out there heavily.
Oh yeah.
Tom Club's out there a little bit here and there, but you're right, and it's good to see a lot. And I love that you said the fact that they're mixing up. It's not just a jam band type of thing. Like you got bands like say Turquoise, they're straight up
Turquoise, yeah,
in your face funk, just powerful funk. And to me, they're not a jam band, but they fall into that category.
Right.
So Andy Frasco's another one. Andy Frasco and the UN. I mean, they're a fun party band.
They're awesome,
but they're not a jam band.
But they fit right in with the scene.
But they fit right into the scene, exactly. And that's the other cool thing about the whole jam world, too. They're very welcoming, the fans are, and they're very loyal, too. 100% loyal, but they're very critical.
They're
They're the worst critics. They really are. The damn hippies. They're so critical, but they're super, super loyal. And that's how these bands have created this grassroots style of their fan base. It's amazing. Yeah. It's amazing. But there's some great bands out there that do not sit there in like the pocket for 30 minutes. They're straight. We went to see Ripe a couple weeks ago at the Westcott Theater. What a great band.
I haven't seen them.
They fall right in that category. Same thing. Like I don't think Humphreys is a jam band. I mean, they jam.
No, I think they're more kind of the proggy,
a prog rock band that
fit in with like they would fit in great on a bill with like Yes and Rush.
Exactly.
But they still fit in on a jam band bill.
Yeah, exactly. The jam band scene is the ones that took them in.
Yep.
And they're very welcoming, and that's what I love about that scene. There's some great bands, and we're on a cool little wave right now with these new hot up-and-coming bands, such as Ripe. Aqueous is another one.
Aqueous is burning up.
Killing it.
Yeah.
Love those guys. Got a chance to check them out a couple weeks back, too. Pigeons Playing Ping Pong's another one. Dopapod. There's just so many great bands out there killing it right now.
Yeah, we're in a good time right now. Definitely.
Yeah.
People talk about the death of rock music, and when you turn your radio on to the top 40 station, you're gonna hear R&B, hip hop, that poppy type stuff. But down underneath that, there's still a good base of rock music that's being made, really good rock music, and I think the jam band scene has really fostered that.
Ozzy said you can't kill rock and roll. It's true. You can't.
True.
You can't kill rock and roll. I don't care. You can maybe put some of it down a little bit for a little while, but like you said, there's always this underlining style of music coming up that is in the vein of rock.
Yeah.
And that's definitely the jam scene. Definitely jam scene. You got any plans in the works for Woods Fest for next year?
Tim and I have been adjacently discussing it. We haven't really firmed anything up other than the date. We're going 2 days next year.
Yeah. Awesome.
August 8th and August 9th. We'll have some camping on site.
Oh, cool.
Which it will be a big bonus because that a lot of people just didn't want to stick around all night for the show and then have to drive home. So that'll help us out big time. And going to 2 days, it's going to be fun. It's going to be interesting. So we're going to sit down probably after the first of the year and start hashing things out for that.
Cool. Well, make sure you keep me posted.
Absolutely.
I got it blocked out in my calendar, too, so we'll definitely be up there hanging out like we did last year. I had a blast last year.
Yeah, that was fun. This year was really fun. I mean, last year was fun, too, but that was the first one, and it was just like a nerve-wracking thing. But this year, once we got the 1 year under our belts a little bit, we had some big-time help from Matt Strong with Rooted Productions.
Matt's killing it.
Yeah, with the stage setup and the sounds and the lights. And it was fun. It was real fun.
Great vibe.
Yeah.
The whole day was perfect. The weather was perfect. The vibe was perfect. Everybody had smiles on their face. It was just such a great day. Such a great day.
And we kept people around all day, which last year there was a lot of in and out. People, leaving, coming back. And this year we did back-to-back music all day long, and I think that's kind of what kept people sticking around.
It was refreshing to see.
If they were thinking of taking off, another band starting up on one of the stages, and oh, wait a minute, let me check this out.
Right.
So yeah, that helped out a lot.
Constant flow of music.
Yeah.
It was refreshing to see that it was all local bands on the bill, but it was still a great turnout for all these local bands.
Yeah, there's support. There is support here for it.
Tons. So when people are out there saying the live music scene is dead in the area, it's really not. You're just not out there looking for it.
Yeah, I mean, I'm trying to beat people over the head about it
Oh, dude,
on a
tell
daily
me.
basis, but
Yep.
you know, it's a slow build, baby steps.
What kind of advice do you give some bands? I'm sure bands ask you for advice. You've been around for a while.
See, being on the other side, on the press side of it.
Yeah. They probably don't want any advice from you.
Well, no, but they do ask. Good friends of mine, and maybe Sunday. They're just getting going. They've been musicians forever. They're all our age, but and they have a wide range of influences. But they're really hungry right now. They're all they're all mostly empty nesters. Their kids are older, grown. They don't need to be carting them around all the time, like when you're a younger parent. So now they have more free time to actually dedicate to, getting into the music and sitting down and writing stuff and booking studio time and stuff like that. And they're already doing a lot of that stuff on their own. Every once in a while they'll ask me what I think about something. Well, the biggest thing for me, if somebody wants to get my attention, I get emails constantly. I'm sure you do too. But if you have a good press kit that'll catch my eye, that I can glance through quickly, find out, just the basics of who you are, where you're from, what kind of stuff you do, and maybe a YouTube clip or, a SoundCloud clip of what you're playing or doing, then do that. Don't get too wordy in your press releases, and, make it quick and to the point, because the people who are doing this for a living on a much larger scale than what I do, their emails are way more than I'm getting. And if you really want to catch somebody's eye, I mean, it's like in the old days when you're tossing a demo tape onto somebody's desk. You want to be eye-catching.
Yeah.
Or, like a resume. Look at it like you're putting your resume out there. And you want yours to be put to the top of the pile. So that is one piece of advice I would give somebody looking to try, get their name out there more. Is just a nice, quick press kit. You can get, if you have an Adobe account, there's a free app in that platform. I think it's called Spark, maybe.
Okay.
That you can just
electronic press kit.
Put some images in there and make a nice, really professional looking press kit. But you just threw it together in maybe a half hour. So stuff like that will get your name.
Super important.
Yeah.
And you being a booking agent, or let's say talent buyer, you being a talent buyer, what are you looking for out of these bands when they do send you a press kit? You said, keep it short and sweet, but what are you looking at?
I like, I don't have anything against cover bands, but when I'm booking live music at Copper City, it kind of goes with the whole brewery scene where
fits the vibe.
I like somebody who can put together a nice 2-hour set of originals, mix in a couple covers here or there, but original music is a tough sell in this area.
It is, and
that's what I'm trying to sell, is original music, and it's starting to catch on a little bit, and that's what I look for when I get emails. If you play original music, I'm going to bump you up a couple notches as I'm going through the calendar. But like I said, I'm not against cover bands either, because there's some great cover artists out there.
Oh, indeed.
Cover bands, and they're all over the place, and that's their bread and butter to make their bills. So that being said, if you're a cover band, don't not send me information, because it's not. But like you said, when you asked me what I look for, and if you do original music, that's going to give you a couple notches.
Are you looking at other venues that they play at?
Yeah, occasionally.
A
lot of them I'll see. If like Woodland and us and Woods Valley, the three of us have a lot of the same artists
Yeah.
performing at each. So I'll check to see, if they've played there, when they played there, how many times they played there at those different places, and I'll check them with around and ask for references and whatnot. So yeah, I do look at where people have played.
And of course, you listen to the music. You got to listen to music.
Right.
That should be first and foremost,
Oh,
right?
absolutely.
Press play.
Yeah.
See what they sound like.
And that's important when contacting anybody to play anywhere. Send something. Don't just send a description of what you do. Send. I mean,
We need to hear
even if
ya.
it's a phone shot video of you at a bar somewhere, send it. Mm-hmm. It gives the person that you're trying to connect with a little idea of what you sound like.
Right on, man. How about Copper City, man? What do you guys got going on over there? You got some big shows happening in the near future?
Well, we got Follow the Muse is making their debut there tonight.
Making their debut there?
Yeah, we
They've
haven't
never
had 'em.
played there?
They have not been yet.
Surprised.
Yeah, it's kind of me dropping the ball a little bit.
Is Nick's supposed to be going on tour with Yonder really soon too, right?
I don't know.
Yeah, I think Nick's going on. I don't know if I was supposed to indulge all this. Sorry, Nick.
And Nick and Jay were just there about a week and a half ago
Okay.
on Sunday, and they tore it up.
Yeah,
as they always do.
They always do. I love that the two of them can pump out such high energy music, and it's just the two of them, and it's acoustic.
Yeah,
like
and
how do they do it?
And they're constantly smiling while they're
They are.
playing. It's it's not an act either. You know they're having fun
Absolutely.
every time they strap their instruments on.
You know it's a fun night if Jay lets his braids out. Have you ever seen that?
I haven't seen that.
He looks like Kirk Hammett from back in like '95.
Oh yeah.
If Brady's letting out his braids, look out. You know you're in for a wild night. I'm telling you, that's facts right there.
So yeah, this Sunday we have Psychometrics coming. That's Chad and Wiz, Mike Bell from Caution.
From the Caution Boys.
Yep. They're playing 2 to 4 on Sunday. Pocket Change is coming next week.
Okay.
Local bluegrass band. Matt Moore, the lead singer, he works with us at the brewery. He also brewed a beer. Before he started working for us, he brewed a beer and he called it Pocket Change. He made a session IPA.
Oh, cool.
So next Thursday they're playing, and we are releasing session number 4 of Pocket Change IPA while they're playing. So that's another thing we got coming up. And then,
Sounds like it's got a high ABV.
No. It's more like like a Founders All Day
Okay.
IPA. So it's
so it's
4.5%,
drinkable.
5%. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Definitely something you could crush all day.
Yeah, some of those get a little too much.
Yeah,
You have
yeah.
one or two, and it's like, look out. Okay.
Oh
done.
yeah, definitely. We do have some of those too.
Oh yeah.
If you're interested.
Some ass kickers. We like ass kickers. What else you guys got going on in Copper City?
Mighty Craig's playing. When is that? The 12th. Is it the 12th? No, that's when Pocket Change is playing. Sunday the 15th. It's Irish band, so we get a little Irish Christmas jig on, and then the 19th is the Action, the Jam for Tots show, New York State Music Jam for
Those
Tots.
guys are more of a jam band, right? The Action.
No, they're more of a ska band, really.
ska band?
Yeah, they have horn section.
Cool.
Pop punk. They do a lot. They're mainly out in Syracuse way, but they do a lot of stuff with My So-Called Band.
Okay. The higher energy.
Yeah. They did a show with My So-Called Band. I think it was in October. It was almost like a costume type show where they performed Nirvana's Unplugged album, Weezer's Blue album, and Green Day's Dookie, all in their entirety in one night with both bands performing.
It's a lot of work.
That is,
That's a lot of work. Right?
but the Action, they've been around for 20 years.
Are they really?
Yeah.
Wow.
And they this is their 20th anniversary year, and they've been celebrating. They just released a live CD that they recorded at Shifty's out in Syracuse. I think it was either earlier this year or late last year where they recorded it. But yeah, they're fun guys. They put on a really fun show. And horn section.
Yeah.
They have a horn section.
Like them horns.
And then after that, we got Mark Nanny coming up on Sunday, the 22nd. The Kathy Timian Trio on Thursday, the 26th. And then Rob is making his solo debut at Copper City from the Old Main.
Yeah? What's he playing bass?
No, he's actually been playing. He's been doing some open mics with
Guitar.
his acoustic guitar
Oh, cool.
and singer-songwriter type stuff. And I'm excited to see what he has for us.
Uber talented.
Yeah, he's such a cool dude too.
The whole band. Old Main, love those guys. Absolutely love them. But they're there this Sunday too, right?
They're at Woods Valley.
They're at
Sunday.
Woods Valley on Sunday. I see I'm getting all the venues confused. Well, I like that it's spread out, though, with these venues. You know?
Yeah.
Well, if you're a cover band, you can play like up and down Varick Street in the summertime. But like when it comes to this vein, the Independence, it's spread out. You got Copper City, you got Woodland, Woods Valley. It's, they're kind of spread out a little.
And then there's other places around Rome now that are really starting to pick up on the live music.
Rome's coming back, huh?
DiMattio's is doing more regular live music.
Really?
On East Dominic Street. Snubbing Post has been really picking it up the last couple months. They had Simple Plan.
Simple Props.
Simple Plan's the Syracuse band.
Yeah.
Simple Props last week, I think it was.
Uh-huh.
They have Tyler, the band, coming around Christmas time. Maybe Sunday is playing there on Wednesday night, the 18th, I think it is. So, yeah, Bad Dog, I think, is playing up there. Red Hush is playing up there. So, yeah, the last month or so, they've been really cranking out the live music up there.
Awesome. They always have been, though. They've been a staple.
Yeah, they've had live music for a long time.
Long time.
Well, just this month, they're really piling up the calendar, which is cool.
Now, Rome's getting a bunch of money, too, right, to revitalize downtown a little bit?
Yeah, we got a $10 million grant.
$10 million?
Downtown revitalization grant.
Uh-huh.
And so the city is using that. Part of it went towards demoing one of the parking garages.
Oh, okay. Are they going to rebuild that garage? Or
Nope.
just
They came right down. They built a parking lot there, and they're going to market that spot, the green space there, for buildings, maybe apartments or whatnot. There's an apartment complex that's going to be built downtown right across from City Hall, facing City Hall with the backside facing Erie Boulevard, called Copper City Lofts. And they're gearing that more towards artists to create or more foster the art district, which is what the West Dominic Street area is being labeled as, is the arts district, with the Capitol Theater down there. And there's, a bunch of Gary's Music is down there, and a bunch of different music instructors have their shops set up along there. And there's an art store down there, the Copper Easel. So it's really starting to pick up some pace now. We were awarded the grant, I think, a year and a half ago.
That $10 million grant?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe it was last year.
You guys shooting for more grants, too.
We're always shooting for more grants.
Right.
Yeah.
You have to. You have to.
definitely.
So any of that money going into, like, the theater, too? And
Yeah, the theater's getting some money.
they're spreading it out for a bunch of different things?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they've had issues with the stuff nobody sees.
Right.
For a long time, with the AC and the HVAC system and stuff like that really needs to be addressed. That I'm not sure if that's what they're using some of this grant money for, but I know that's one of their big things that they've had to address. That when people give you the what you should do discussion, and they say, why don't you bring back the old marquee? Because they used to have this really cool marquee back in the day. And it came down back in the 70s, and so that I know they're working towards a new marquee there as well. So
they've been doing some more shows over there too.
Bill DiPaolo is doing some stuff there.
Uh-huh.
Entertainment Services is his
Entertainment
company.
Services, yeah.
Yeah. So he had
Mr. Big.
Mr. Big,
the guy from Mr. Big.
Yeah, one of the guys
Eric
from Mr.
Martin.
Big and one of the guys from Trickster.
Yeah.
Kip Winger was there.
Kip Winger.
They got a Fleetwood Mac tribute band coming in soon.
Oh wow.
Yeah, he's been doing some really good work over there.
Sounds like it.
And it's picking things up downtown, which is cool.
It couldn't get any worse.
Getting music into that venue that we need. We need music in that venue.
Like you started this podcast talking about how like the music and entertainment, it's super important for the infrastructure of any city.
Yeah.
So if you've got a strong music community, a strong arts community going, it's everything else is going to trickle down.
And that's kind of impetus behind this whole DRI thing is building up the arts district downtown to make it attractive for people who look for that kind of stuff when they're looking for places to live.
Yeah.
They're looking for, if they're weighing options between taking a job at Griffiths or someplace else, and they see a thriving arts district, and that's kind of their thing, and they're looking for stuff to do. And maybe they go to work during the day and they fiddle around on the guitar at night.
Yeah.
Maybe they'll get into an apartment at the Copper City Lofts and attend shows and whatnot down there.
So lofts are starting to be a big thing downtown Rome.
Yeah.
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 It's the millennials. They don't want to drive. They're
lot-
scared
yeah.
to drive.
Yeah. My son's 19. He has no desire to get behind the wheel of a car.
Yeah. My nephew just turned 21. He just got his license. I'm like, are you kidding me? When I was 16 years old, I couldn't wait to get my
I
license.
couldn't wait. And I had to wait until after winter was over because I have a late birthday.
Yeah.
Mom wouldn't let me.
Mom wouldn't let you. But these kids, they don't want to drive. But they want to walk everywhere. They want to make it convenient for themselves. They want to Uber places.
Yeah.
But they want to stay in the downtown area. And, so they can walk to bar, restaurant to restaurant,
Right.
make sure there's a grocery store close by.
Yep.
That's what's happening here in Utica too. It's the same principle.
Yeah, I think you see that all over the place too.
Yeah.
Even in like the bigger cities where they just have like separate sections of the city that are being developed in that type of way. Mm-hmm. And let's do it.
Yeah. Are there pockets in Rome? I go to Rome often, but you see how here in Utica we have like the Bag Square district, and there's, Uptown, and then there's Varick Street, and there's these little pockets. The only pockets I really know of Rome is Dominic Street.
Dominic Street is the big
Hub.
social area, bar area. That's probably got the most places to pop in and out of. A big thing when I was younger was we called it the Domathon or the Dominic Street Run, where we would start at the bowling alley all the way down at the end of Dominic Street and walk from the bowling alley west on Dominic Street and hit as many of the bars as possible on Dominic Street. And you get to the end of East Dominic Street where the fort is, then you cross the fort and you cross over to West Dominic Street, then you hit all the bars on West Dominic Street and finish up at Corpse on the west side of town.
That was the thing, huh?
That was a thing. It's still a thing. There's still people who do that stuff.
Really?
Yeah. It seems to be there's a fewer bars on East and West Dominic Street than there were back then, but that still happened.
Wow, no doubt. It's good to see these upstate New York towns making a comeback right now. Really,
It's been a long drought.
It's been a long drought. When did Griffiths close down? 91?
94, I think.
94?
Yeah.
And so Rome has been kind of desolate since then.
Oh, it's been a slow build.
Yeah.
A lot of people don't see what's going on up at Griffiths.
Right.
They're running out of room up there.
Are they really?
There's so much stuff going on up there. And they employ, I believe, 6,000 people are employed up there.
Really?
Yeah.
And it's all different industries.
Yeah,
too. It's not just
different
one.
industries. A lot of tech industries. Mm-hmm. But yeah, it's a good mix.
And more on the way too.
Yeah,
From rumors that I'm hearing.
And they're building lofts down there too.
Are they?
Yeah.
Right on Griffiths?
Yep.
Building nice. Well, what would they do with some of the barracks that like some of the Air Force people used to live in? Are those livable or?
Yeah. One of them, I forget who purchased it. I think it's kind of like a senior living facility.
Okay.
One of the bigger dorms. I think it was building 450. I used to deliver pizzas up there when I was younger. I used to visit that building quite a bit. But yeah, I think it's like more of a senior living facility. I'm not exactly sure what it is, but there are people living in that dorm. I think a couple of them have become other buildings, other types of buildings, businesses or whatnot. But yeah.
What type of improvements would you make for Rome?
I would like to see a venue, an outdoor venue,
Concert venue,
like an amphitheater type place that could also act as a community hub for other things. Other than, obviously I'm always pining for music.
Of course,
that's what drives me. But something like that, something like just like a mini amphitheater. Not something like
Lakeview.
like Lakeview or Saratoga or anything. Just something that could draw 5,000 people.
And make it multifaceted too.
Yes.
Not just concerts.
Yes.
You do like conventions or like a Comic-Con or whatever.
Yeah.
Something to that effect.
Oh, yeah.
Farmers market.
Yeah, kind of like the F-shed,
Yeah.
type deal.
And Rome has a ton of land to do that.
Yeah.
There's so much land in that town.
It's one of the biggest cities square mileage in the state.
It's like number
It's
3
number 2 or 3.
Number 2 or 3.
Yeah, it's like 72 square miles.
72 square miles.
Something
That's
like
a
that,
lot.
yeah.
And what's the population in Rome? About 40?
We're probably about 32 right now.
32,000?
Yeah.
Interesting. And more on I feel like people are going to be moving to Rome too with like this industry coming to town and, the loft apartments being built. These people know that things are going on, so they're going to start.
They're not just going to throw up loft apartments and hope somebody comes. They're going to
Right.
do their research first.
Exactly.
And say, hey, look, there's this company's coming to town. We're going to need housing for these young professionals that are going to be looking for a place to live, and so that's where the research comes into play. They're not
Yep.
just going to throw things up. It's
It's just like here in Utica too, up and down Genesee Street. You see all these hotels going up, and people were questioning why are all these hotels going up. It's in Utica, but they know things are going on, and now it looks like a lot of things are happening. There's
you drive
cranes
past
there.
the 2 hotels on Griffiths in Rome.
Mm-hmm.
The parking lots are constantly full of cars.
Are they?
And when they were being built, the first one was being built, people were, the naysayers were, why the heck would why would they build a hotel there? Why would they and you're seeing it now, why they did.
Right.
Because they built another hotel a few blocks down from the first one. And those parking lots are full.
Gosh darn it! You're saying that research actually works?
Yeah.
Come
you believe
on.
that?
Gosh darn it! I don't believe that. Doing studies and surveys and stuff. Wow. What else you got going on, bud? You got a lot of stuff happening.
Yeah, something that's still kind of in the infantile stages is a compilation CD. I said CD. We're talking about moving forward.
What's a
now
CD?
I'm talking about a CD. but some people still do like the physical product, even though you can't.
You're coming out with a playlist?
Most people can't play it in their car. But I still have a CD player in my car.
Do you?
Yes. But yeah, working to put a Copper City compilation CD together. Working with Pam and Jeff at Big Blue North.
Oh, cool.
We've been discussing how to go about that and who to include on that.
I feel like a lot of those acts that do play at Copper City have already recorded at Big Blue North.
Some of them,
Yeah.
yeah, definitely. Some, or if they haven't, they've booked time there.
Mm-hmm.
I know a few different people who have booked time through them.
They do great over there. I love that
They have
facility.
studios. Their building's so beautiful.
Gorgeous. I'll say it again. I say it all the time to bands out there that want to record an album. Go and visit Big Blue North because the facility is just absolutely awesome. Love that place there.
Dan and I went, and my daughter, we went out there when Mike Powell and John Hannes were there recording Mike's new album. And just watching the whole process happen. And Mike was telling me, he's like, these guys ruined the recording process for me because the way he's doing it.
Right.
I mean, they can do all the digital and all that stuff, but the way Mike wanted to do it was go straight to tape, 4-inch tape to 1.5-inch tape, I think it is, and then he's going to press it to vinyl. But he just loved the old school way of doing it.
Doing everything live, too.
Yeah.
Everything's on the fly.
Yep.
And where now digital, you could go back and erase your mistakes and then just plug it in. Where on tape,
Yeah, he's going straight to tape, and if you screw it up,
you got to play it again.
you got to play it again on that same tape. And so yeah, that was a really cool experience to check that out.
I love that freaking band, by the way.
What's that?
Black
River. Went to their CD release show last week.
Did you?
Out at King of Clubs.
What was it?
Oh man, every time I see them, they get better and better.
Yeah.
I really want them to blow up.
I do too.
I really want more and more people to know these guys because they're phenomenal musicians, and every time they play, it's just a different aspect of them getting better. It's so cool to watch, and I've been following them around for 3 years now, and I just love what they're doing.
The musicianship in that band is off the charts.
Oh yeah,
Off the charts. Good stuff. Joe on bass and Hannah's on guitar, and it's a solid rhythm section right there.
Oh yeah, and Brian Laurie on keys.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I forgot about Brian too, Mr. Root Shock.
Yeah, he's got his hands in a lot.
He's doing a lot of things,
projects,
man. Yeah, he's doing a lot of different things. And then a Mikey Powell, man, he's just a tremendous songwriter.
Yeah, he's one of the best.
He really is.
I mean, he's not just a good local songwriter; he's just a good songwriter. Period.
Oh yeah. I'm interested to hear that album coming out of
I
Blue
can't
North.
wait.
I think it's
I
going
can't
to be
wait.
off the charts. And does he have a release date for that?
No,
by
I
any
don't think
chance?
so.
No.
I think they were just mixing it down the last couple of weeks.
Yeah.
I'm not sure when that'll be out. I guess a lot depends on when the vinyl plants have any.
It's expensive.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Oh, vinyl's so expensive. That's a lot of these artists are charging like $50-$60 to sell an album.
Well, they kind of
have to.
Yeah, because
It's like it costs them like $25 just to
so
produce
many
that
of
one
them
album.
shut down in the CD era that there's a lot fewer out there now than there used to be back in the 80s and 90s.
You got to ship it out to like China and stuff just to get them pressed.
Yeah.
I think there's not too many in the United States that are pressing
No, there
vinyl
isn't.
right now.
There isn't.
And that shit gets expensive. But it's a great experience when you're listening to vinyl. You know, I don't have to explain it to you, but when you're not, you get.
My living room, I have a whole corner of my living room that's just full of vinyl.
Yeah, is it?
Oh, yeah.
Are you a collector?
Yes.
Of
no, I'm a hoarder.
Yeah.
Yeah. I still have stuff that I bought when I was, working at Burger King on Black River Boulevard back in the day.
Are you a collector of like posters or just whatever?
I have a bunch of posters. I just don't have anywhere to put them. I have this idea in the back of my head for a cool place to put all my stuff. And I have a bunch of stuff. I just don't have it up anywhere.
Do you have those poster portfolios? I've got a lot of friends that have those portolios, and they put the posters in the big books, and you kind of flip, kind of like the baseball cards.
No, they're just in
They're just
in
sitting
tubes or
there.
with rubber bands wrapped around them.
Sitting on desks.
Yeah,
Yeah.
in the corner of the bedroom.
What do you prefer to collect?
Probably records.
Records?
Yeah.
Do you go out to like these record stores? Like they'll have a lot of conventions or.
I went to the record fair out in
Record fair.
Deerfield a couple weeks ago.
Mm-hmm.
Grabbed a few things there. Because the record fairs seem to. There's some people who specialize in certain things at record fairs where you're not going to see certain things like What did I find? The Blasters. I found an album by the Blasters. From I think late '80s that I have not seen in any of the record stores that I usually hit up. But there's some just the fact that we have 3 record stores locally, 2 of them within a half a mile of each other.
And what's the other one?
We have Off Centers in downtown,
of course, and then
Reimagine and Music and More.
Music and More.
Music and More is in the Big Apple Plaza.
Okay.
Reimagine is just up the street towards the mall.
Is the Soundgarden still open in Syracuse?
Soundgarden's still open.
Still
yeah.
going?
Yep.
Legendary place.
Yep. But just those 3 alone in the Utica area is amazing. When I talk to friends of mine from out of the area, they're amazed that there are 3 of them in such a small area. And so that's something we can hang our hat on.
Absolutely.
If you're a vinyl collector.
Of this year, or maybe was it last year, that vinyl outsold CDs for the first time since like
I think it was this
1986 or something.
Yeah.
That was this year.
Yeah.
It's amazing, especially in the world of downloading everything.
Yeah, yeah. And I think the younger generation is really latching on to the vinyl.
Really?
Yeah, my daughter's into it. She loves to go digging through the crates with me. And she'll surprise me with some of the stuff she grabs. Because my son goes to school in Rochester, so I try to hit up the record stores out there.
Uh-huh.
So we were at Record Archive one time, and she's flipping over in one area of the store. I'm flipping in another area. She comes walking over with Marilyn Manson. She's like, "Dad, can I get this?" I'm like, "Shit, yeah."
You're a big Manson fan, aren't you?
No, but I'm glad she wanted to check out Manson.
Is she wide range when it comes to music?
Yeah,
Is she?
yeah. She's my little concert buddy. You've
Yeah.
met her.
I've seen her a
You've
bunch
met
with
her.
you. Yeah, she's your sidekick.
Yeah, and she's game to go to anything, and she'll even come hang out down at the brewery on a Thursday night and just hang out at the other end of the bar, just drinking a root beer and checking out whoever's playing.
That's awesome. You got to install that love of music early in their lives, right?
She's got it. She's taking guitar lessons now.
Yeah. Oh, cool.
She dabbled in drums a little bit
Excellent.
until I bought her a drum kit, and then she decided she didn't want to play anymore.
Well, dude, we killed an hour already. That was quick. Actually, I got to bounce pretty soon. I've got to work tonight. Let's plug a couple more things before we do bounce. You've got Jams for Tots coming up. It's actually you're active right now with Jams for Tots. So talk about that.
Yep, Jams for Tots. The first local area one is this Sunday up at Woods Valley with the Old Main. I believe they start at 3 o'clock. Then the next one is on the 19th at Copper City Brewing with the Action. And then there's one at Funkin' Waffles with the Tim Herron Corporation on, I believe, the 28th, December 28th.
December 28th, yep.
As with anything with the Marine Corps League, just bring a new unwrapped toy, drop it in the box, and enjoy some great music. And that's brought to you by New York State Music and Woods Valley and Copper City Brewing and Funkin' Waffles.
I got to throw a shout out to Pete Mason.
Pete.
You got to throw fan art Pete. You got to throw him a shout out. I have to.
Pete's got some fan art going.
Talking to him the other day, he's going to come in around the holiday Christmas time when he doesn't have any school. He's going to come in and hang out one of these days on the podcast.
Cool.
During the break, so that would be kind of cool.
But also be on the lookout for lineup release for Woodsfest 3 coming up next August.
Can't wait. Make sure you come back so we can make that announcement.
Yeah, I definitely
Love to. Robin's checking in. She's saying, along with 3 stores, Off-Centered, Reimagine, and Music and More, you dudes mentioned, there's also Lost Highway Books and Records in Clinton.
Oh, I was unaware of that.
I was unaware of that, too. So thank you, Robin, for letting us know that. I had no idea that place existed. We'll have to go check it out. Go to Clinton. It's Lost Highway Books and Records.
Cool.
Clinton,
cool.
So,
Thanks for that. I'll be checking that out for sure.
So there's 4 record stores in like a 10-mile radius of each other.
That's great.
It is. In a 60,000 people population town. That's good. That's good. It means we love our music in this town.
There you go. Yeah, it is.
We absolutely love our music. Also, plug Copper City and anything else you got going on, too.
Yeah, Copper City Brewing, 1111 Oneida Street in Rome. We have our Follow the Muse playing tonight. Every Thursday night we have live music. Follow the Muses tonight. Come on down, check them out. You're going to love them.
Oh, yeah.
They played at Woods Fest last year. They also played at the Fairchild Folk Fest that Seth Becker puts on from the Old Main, and they tore it up at that one. That was such a cool show. They put on a great set there. So come check out Follow the Muse tonight. Psychometric Sunday. Next Thursday, the Pocket Change session number 4 beer release, and Pocket Change the band performing at the brewery on the east side.
Lots going on.
A lot going on.
That's great, man. Keep up the good work. Keep being this positive musical ambassador that we need you, Kohli.
Thanks, buddy.
We need you. And we also need to build more of a team, too. We need more ambassadors. Because not just, it takes a group, it takes a gang to make it all happen. You know, not 1 or 2 people can't do it on their own.
Yeah.
So it's strength in numbers is what they say. So if anybody's interested in helping us out with this music community, hit me up, hit Kohli up, hit any of us up. We're looking for people to maybe pass out flyers or posters. Just help promote, share Facebook posts. I mean, it's really simple and easy to help
out. That thing you shared this morning. It was that little graphic you posted.
Which one's that?
About how you can help support local.
Oh, was that the podcast?
I think so.
Was that the podcast? Yeah. I mean, it's simple and easy. I mean, everybody's on social media all the freaking time. All you do is click the share button. Share this podcast if you would, too, and help us out. And help spread the word of Copper City and New York State Music, Jams for Tots, EC Radio, The D.
Even if you just click interested on an event page, it shows up on all your friends'
just participate
news feeds.
Just participate.
Even if you don't plan on going, if you just click interested, and then it shows up on other people's Facebook feeds, and it gets the word out there even more.
Yeah, it sparks interest. And the other thing is missing too is the grassroots style of promotion, such as, and we talked about the jam bands, but it's as far as like passing out flyers and putting up posters, and I feel like that's a lost art nowadays. And I feel like we need to get back into the swing of things. As you can tell, I'm a poster freak. And I have posters all over the wall here at the D and in my house.
We did some card flyering for Woods Fest.
It's important to do that. It is. It's more personable that way. And if you get a stack of, say, 500 handbills and you're passing them out, I bet you maybe you get about 10% of those people to come on your show.
So you're going to get people who immediately just toss it aside as soon as you hand it to them.
Right.
But you're still getting eyes in front of that.
Still getting eyes, and that's the important thing. That is the important thing. Well, keep up all the great work, man. You know you got friends here at the D. Anytime you need promotion, whatever you need, brother, I got you.
Thanks, brother.
I love what you're doing, and continue it up. Continue. Just keep grinding away. I'm looking forward to Woods Fest, too, in the summertime. It's going to be a good time, man. Already blocked out in the calendar, so set up the White Claws. I think that was the day I actually fell in love with White Claws.
Yeah?
When we went to Woods Fest last year. Like, I can't believe
summertime drink.
Oh, it's great. I like White Claws. You make fun of me all you want. I don't give a shit. I think they're great. I do. I think they're absolutely awesome. You know what else I think is great, too, is EJA Moving Services, the professional movers. When you're ready to move and relocate, hit up Eddie and his crew at ejamoving.com or call them at 315-335-0516. Also, much love to Joe and Chip over at the Utica Hemp Company. They're doing great things over at Utica Hemp. They got 4 locations. If you're a little hesitant about CBD, stop in their 4 locations, talk to their very knowledgeable staff, and see if CBD works for you. If you don't want to try the flower, they've got topicals, they've got oils, they've got it all. They also have really cool merchandise as well. So visit them online at uticahempco.com. And also Nye Volkswagen in Rome. Since we're on the conversation of Rome, my man Mike Sacco is doing big things over there at Nye Volkswagen. So if you're interested in a brand new Volkswagen, mention the D, stop in their showroom, tell them that you listen to the D on a daily basis, and they'll give you $250 off that vehicle purchase. Pretty simple, pretty easy. And by knowing me, or not by listening to me, you don't even have to know me. If you listen to me or listen to anything D-related, Disruption Network related, they're going to give you a $250 vehicle purchase discount. How awesome is that? Check out their inventory at nivdubofrome.com. I'm doing a special show tomorrow, too. I've got my lawyer coming in tomorrow. You can get some advice from my lawyer tomorrow. Free legal advice on EC Radio tomorrow with Dave Longaretta. That's going down tomorrow around 3 o'clock. So if you've got any legal advice, get us up.
I work in a legal office.
Yeah, oh, that's right. You're already legal. So if you have a problem out there and you want to get some questions answered, hit us up tomorrow around 3 o'clock for EC Radio. My man Dave Longaretta coming in. And usually when he comes in, we do like breathalyzer tests and stuff. He's like, can we mix it up a little bit, do something a little bit different? Because what we'll do is we'll get drunk and then he'll be, here, breathe into this.
Right.
He's like, I want to mix it up a little bit, do something a little bit different. So with the holiday season coming up.
It's good community service.
Yeah, for sure. For sure. With the holidays coming up, too, like there'll be DWI checkpoints out there and drinking and driving. And people shouldn't be drinking and driving anyways with Uber and all these ride-sharing services that are out there nowadays. There's no reason why you should be drinking and driving.
Plenty of options available to you.
Plenty of options out there. But Dave's coming in tomorrow. We're going to talk about all the legal stuff. We're going to talk legal stuff. I might incriminate myself tomorrow, so it could be a good one to check in tomorrow. So, Mike Kohli, thank you so much. Check him out at NewYorkStateMusic.com. He's out there. How often you guys put something out? Monthly?
No, we're every day.
You're every day?
Yeah.
And how often you putting something out in your column?
I don't have a column technically. I tend to fill in a lot with news.
Okay.
But I do some features every once in a while. I got a couple in the hopper. I just interviewed Tommy Stinson from The Replacements a couple weeks ago. So I'm still transcribing that and putting that together.
Very cool.
So that's like, he's like one of my all-time music idols. So
really?
That was really cool.
How cool is that you get a chance to talk to one of your idols like that?
Yeah, and he was such a cool dude too.
Awesome.
So yeah, I'm listening back on that and transcribing that so I can turn it into a little feature piece. Because he's playing a show out in Syracuse next week, so I got to get that done.
Right on. So it's a constant for you.
Yeah. I'm constantly checking emails and assigning articles and editing articles, and yeah, it's 7 days a week.
7 days a week, man. Grind. Well, keep up all the good work, man. And
Thanks,
keep
buddy.
spreading the love and all the great music that we have here in upstate New York. Our music scene rivals none. telling you, we got some top-notch musicians in this area, some top-notch bands. And if you're not out there supporting your local music scene, people, just crawl in a hole, okay? Just crawl in a hole. Anyway, speaking of local musicians, since it is the holiday season, I'm going to leave it with this. The 12 Days of Utica Christmas, performed by my good friend Justin Smithson of Showtime. We'll leave you with this. Have a good night, folks. We'll see you tomorrow.
On the first day of Christmas, my true love gave to me a trolley at the brewery. On the second day of Christmas, my true love gave to me 2 hockey gloves and a trolley at the brewery. On the third day of Christmas, my true love gave to me 3 Italian cookies, 2 hockey gloves, and a trolley at the brewery. On the fourth day of Christmas, my true love gave to me 4 turkey joints, 3 Italian cookies, 2 hockey gloves, and a trolley at the brewery. On the 5th day of Christmas, my true love gave to me, everybody, 5 chicken riggies, 4 turkey joints, 3 Italian cookies, 2 hockey gloves, and a trolley at the brewery. On the 6th day of Christmas, my true love gave to me 6 snowstorms coming, 5 chicken riggies, 4 turkey joints, 3 Italian cookies, 2 hockey gloves, and a trolley at the brewery. On the 7th day of Christmas, my true love gave to me 7 children skiing, 6 storms are coming, 5 chicken riggies, 4 turkey joints, 3 Italian cookies, 2 hockey gloves, and a trolley at the brewery. On the 8th day of Christmas, my true love gave to me 8 train cars trucking, 7 children skiing, 6 storms are coming, 5 chicken riggies, 4 turkey joints, 3 Italian cookies, 2 hockey gloves, and a trolley at the brewery. On the 9th day of Christmas, my true love gave to me 9 ladies dancing, 8 train cars chugging, 7 children skiing, 6 storms is coming, 5 chicken riggies, 4 turkey joints, 3 Italian cookies, 2 hockey gloves, and a trolley at the brewery. On the 10th day of Christmas, my true love gave to me 10 lords are drinking, 9 ladies dancing, 8 trains are chugging, 7 children skiing, 6 5 chicken riggies. I'm still fucking going. 4 turkey joints, 3 Italian cookies, 2 hockey gloves, and a trolley at the brewery. On the 11th day of Christmas, my true love gave to me 11 cannolis singing, 10 lords are drinking, 9 ladies dancing, 8 trains are chugging, 7 children skiing, 6 storms are coming, 5 chicken riggies, 4 turkey joints, 3 Italian cookies, 2 hockey gloves, and a trolley at the brewery. On the 12th day of Christmas, my true love gave to me 12 tomato pies, 11 cannolis singing, 10 lords are drinking, 9 ladies dancing, 8 trains cars chugging, 7 chicken screaming, 6 snowstorms coming, 5 chicken riggies, 4 turkey joints, 3 Italian cookies, 2 hockey gloves, and a trolley at the brewery.
Only on the D. Justin Smithson, ladies and gentlemen.
You know what the hell you're listening to? It's EC Radio.
Only on the D.
So you just bought your dream home, and now it's time to move. Let's face it, nobody likes to move. All the packing, unpacking, lifting, upstairs, downstairs, and broking everything, including your back. Let the professionals at EJA Moving Company take all the stress and pain out of your move. Competitively priced moving, relocation services, office moves, and complete packing and unpacking services. They work with everybody to make it simple and easy for you to move and relocate. Call EJA Moving Company at 315-335-0516. When it's time to relocate, have EJA Moving do all the work for you. Hit them up online, ejamoving.com.
Hey, Disruption Network. This is Mike Sacco, the general manager at Nye Volkswagen of Rome. If you don't know me by name, it's only because you have not received the best deal. There's only one reason to leave Utica, and that's to come see me in Rome and get the best deal on your next new, pre-owned, or certified VW. Mention that you heard this ad from Disruption Network and receive $250 off your next vehicle purchase. You'll know why our customers say, I love my Nye VW. Come see us at 5865 Rome Taberg Road in Rome or visit us online at nyvwofrome.com.
Want to know what's going on at the D? Hit up DisruptionNetwork.net and check out our events calendar brought to you by the Events Co. Find out about upcoming guests, special events, concerts, show schedules, community activities, and more. Get connected at DisruptionNetwork.net.